back, guys. So I'm in one of my favorite spots to be right now, next to my tractor. No, I'm just kidding. I'm in one of my favorite fields to mow. So this is actually, you cannot tell at all right here because I don't know if it's just how short I am or if the land is contoured funny, but these are actually corn strips. Like there's a strip over there, a strip there, and then a strip there. I think that's how it goes. There's 1, 2, 3 strips of grass and 3 strips of corn, I believe, or 4 strips of corn. I don't know. There's 3 or 4 strips of corn. In between it is kind of an erosion control grass strip. I'm just gonna mow that today, and also this little, we call it the headland area. It's just an area of grass in front of the strips of corn and the strips of grass. So I'm gonna be mowing this in the strips today. A lot of you guys have been asking if this was Brent's corn. Like, how come we keep saying we don't plant corn and there's corn around? This is Brent's land, but he rents those fields to somebody else who does corn. A very large farm pretty close to us, he rents that to them. So that's why there's corn all around us, but we keep saying we don't do corn. But we are going to be doing corn this year, but just a little. But that's a whole other story we will get into today. I'm pretty excited about that. I can't wait to show you guys. This field is definitely ready to be mowed. It's all tall and headed out. It's actually probably past ready, but this is one of our wetter areas, and it just finally dried out enough so that we can get in here without making a terrible mess. We have a lot of red clover in these fields, so it should make excellent feed. I just get bit by something, so I'm going to get up on the tractor. Safety. Okay, it is so hot today. It's like 82 already. I think it's supposed to be 94 or something like that today. So it's 82 right now, and it's just 11 o'clock. I already did go out and bale a field this morning. Brent is over wrapping that right now. If you are new here, I'm Taylor, and I work on a dairy farm in central Maine, and Brent is my boss. It's just him and I. We do all of our own haying, and hopefully a little bit of corn this year. We did do corn a long time ago. We kind of stopped doing that because it was a really expensive crop. We only milk about 70 cows, so on the smaller side, definitely for nowadays. But we're hoping to get back into that a little bit. So if you are new to these videos, first of all, thank you so much for watching. And if you like them, don't forget to hit that subscribe button because that really does help us out a lot. Helps us reach more people. And people knowing where their food comes from is never a bad thing. So yeah, if you are new here, you'll learn that I like to blabber. So we're gonna get going, no time like the present. This is gonna be dry hay. I think I might have already said that, but we gotta get it mowed and let it dry as much today as we possibly can because we want to hopefully rake it tonight. I think if we tether it once or twice today, it's definitely hot enough that it could dry out, especially since there is a little bit of a breeze. It's just perfect hay weather, really. It's a little on the humid side, but it's not terrible. And the plan is, if we can get it raked tonight and get it dried out that much, and we don't have a dew in the morning, which we shouldn't because it's supposed to be 96 tomorrow, it's just gonna be a killer day. That's why we wanna get it raked tonight so we can bale it early in the morning so I'm not out there in the really hot weather trying to do that. I am prepared today. I've got my sunglasses, but the sun doesn't look like it's gonna come out anyway. Ear protection, water, stay hydrated. I don't usually need sunscreen because I have a T-bar, well, I don't know if you'd call it a T-bar roof. I guess just like an open cab on this tractor, so we'll be good as far as that goes. Got the mowing machine already opened up, I believe. Yeah, it's all opened up, so just gotta start it. Oh, by the way, I think we're breaking some sort of record this year. We haven't replaced a single knife, we haven't bent a single knife, and we've done almost, well, maybe just half of our hay fields already. So I can't believe that. Usually we hit a rock like the first day and end up breaking a couple knives. So far, so good. So we want to keep that up today. So let's not hit any rocks today. Look at this. I thought it was all just like chaff and stuff. Most of it is bugs. Look at them all. Oh gosh, they're crawling up my leg. Ah! Look at them all. Alright, so we just finished mowing those strips. Now we've got to go pick up some bales with the sawdust truck. So what happened was yesterday was pretty nasty. It was rainy and just not a very good day. So we were going to mow that field that we're going to plant corn in because it does have grass on it. So we just wanted to mow it first, get that off before we chiseled it. Because it would just really be a pain to have to chisel that under. It would just make a mess and it would be terrible. So we were gonna do that. So I mowed this little field that's right in front of it, and it's not very good hay, so we were just gonna feed that out. Then I went to mow the field that we're gonna plant corn in. So it's kind of a weird field. It's like there's a really big, nice hay field, and then there's the little crappy hay field, which is the one I was talking about. And then you go through the woods, probably 75 feet or 100 feet or something like that. And then it opens up to the field we're gonna plant corn in. It's pretty decent sized. Never grown good hay. It's always been just really, I don't know, almost like, it's hard to explain. It's got a weird smell. The hay itself isn't terrible. It's just the cows don't like it. They never have. Usually we just sell it for mulch hay. The year before last year, I don't even think we mowed it at all. And then last year we mowed it and we were gonna sell it for mulch hay. When I went out into that field yesterday to cut it, I got a little bit of a surprise because apparently last year we never picked up the hay bales that were out there. So there was 11 bales just scattered all around the field, so I couldn't mow it. So I came back and told Brent, and he's like, geez, what are we gonna do with them? Because we can't get to the burn pile. We don't want to throw them out in the woods because it just is horrible mess. It takes them forever to decompose. So we thought maybe we'd just dump them somewhere and wait until after the corn gets chopped, because our burn pile is out past the cornfield, so you have to drive through the cornfield to get to it. But Brent called around, and there is a contractor, like he lives probably like 2 miles from here. And he said he'd take them for mulch hay, so thank goodness. So long story short, that's what we're doing right now. And we're heading over there to pick up the bales, and we're gonna dump them in his yard. Oh dear Lord. Somebody left the dump on. No? Why is the light on? The dump is off, but the light is on. Alright, that's strange. Huh. Well, let's just hope it starts. I think Brent already rolled the tarp up on this, so we don't have to worry about that. The AC is working, so let's crank it. These two lights here mean nothing. They're just bad codes that they'll go off if you run a code reader and like delete them, but then they just come right back on. So it's an old farm truck, can't expect too much. Brent literally just headed up, so we're gonna give him a few minutes. Plus, we just gotta get this AC working because holy cow, it's hot in here. I think the cows already went up into the barn because the thermometer over there says it's 100 right now, which I believe. Also, you guys, when the beeping came back, it came back with a vengeance because now it doesn't go off at all. So I probably won't do much shots of the truck running because it's really annoying. really gonna drive me insane. One of you guys told me how to fix it, I just haven't had time to do it. But, this is the first dry hay field we've done so far this year. We got about 40 something, 40, I don't know, 40. We did all these one day, and then we did another field that we wrapped the same day, so we ended up doing like 100 bales. It was a very long day. It was actually Father's Day. I hope you guys had a very happy Father's Day, but that is what we did all Father's Day. We just spent the entire day haying. We didn't get done haying until 3:30, and then we started right in milking, and then after milking I came up and baled this because it was all dry. It was supposed to rain the next day, so we wanted to make sure that we got it all baled up before it sprinkled a little bit. That's all it did, was sprinkle, so it didn't really hurt the hay or anything, but it would have been fine, but we wanted to make sure we got that done. So I didn't get done that until 8 o'clock. So I got home at like a little after 8 o'clock. It was a very long day, but I actually like doing things after milking because it's just kind of like something different. You're never out in the field that late, and it's just, I don't know, it's really nice to just do something a little bit different than what you usually do. So this was the crappy little field that I was talking about that I mowed yesterday. We're just gonna bale that up right in the rows that it's in, and we're gonna feed that to the cows right out on the pad, just because if we don't feed it now, they won't eat it at all. We wrapped it last year, and it was the worst wrapped hay we've ever made, just so terrible. We actually gave some to a beef farmer, and his cows wouldn't even eat it, so it has to be pretty terrible stuff for beef cows not to eat it. They didn't even touch it, so this year we're just gonna feed it right out, and whatever they don't eat, we're gonna scrape off the pad, put it in the manure pit, and just let that decompose. It's a waste of money to wrap it, so we may possibly even chisel this up. I don't know what Brent wants to do with it. He said he wanted to plant something else, or if we had enough corn, we could plant this with corn as well. It's just this area from there to the end of the cedar tree line. The rest of it is really good hayfield. Just this part is really, really bad, and I don't really know why. Oh, here comes Brent. So I guess we're gonna drive in. So this is the field that we're gonna plant corn in. I'm so excited. After we mow it, we get to chisel it. I can't wait. I've always thought this field was like semi-creepy. You go through this weird little woods area. And boom, hayfield. And it's pretty decent size. But yeah, you can see 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, and there's 11 here somewhere. I don't know where the other one is. Maybe I miscounted, but yeah, you can see it's really ferny, just weeds, just really, really nasty hay. So we're not gonna bother. We're just gonna chisel it up, put some corn in it, and see what happens. We'll be able to get all this in one load. They shouldn't weigh too much. But yeah, see what I mean? Just really, really nasty feed.
Not very good.
This? It's got a stick on the top of the tractor.
Try to feed it.
We're not even gonna feed this crap. There's no point. They've actually got stuff growing out of them. I really can't even believe this guy wants them for mulch. Isn't that nice? Nice sounding door. Three more. Stuff's pretty heavy. Oh, you see the baby deer? We lost a bale. Now it's fast. Hopefully we don't get stuck, because that is muddy right there. We did. Brent's gonna push us. There we go. Brent's checking to see if there's any cars coming, and then we get to go up this hill. And I guess I'm driving. It is over 100 in the sun. So there's been a little bit of change in plans. We are raking up that field that I just finished mowing, or those fields that I just finished mowing. We're gonna do wrapped hay instead of dry hay. It wasn't drying as well as we thought it would be, and we also don't think it's gonna make very good dry hay. It's pretty stemmy. A lot of that thick clover underneath will keep the moisture in pretty well. Should make decent wrapped hay, but I just don't think it would make very good dry hay. It's just too mature at this point. So we did decide to make wrapped hay. Another reason we decided to make wrapped hay is because they're saying that we could have a thunderstorm. And if we do, as hot as it is, it would be severe and it would probably pour. So on the off chance that that does happen, we're just gonna rake this up now. Make sure that we have it ready for tomorrow morning so that I can get this baled really early in the morning. That'll save a lot of stress on me too, because if I can get it done early in the morning, it would be a lot better than in the afternoon when it's supposed to be like 100 again. So I've got the John Deere rake hooked onto the Kubota. We call it Little John. I don't know what year that is. It's like a 1960 something. I believe it's an 8 something. I don't know. It's a model 8 something, 896 or I don't know. It's very old. It does a really good job. It does not have a dolly wheel on it, so it's not the best. It does miss just a little bit. If you're in a place that's kind of like hilly field, it will miss a little bit just because it doesn't have that dolly wheel to guide it over the mounds and stuff. Brent is using our other side delivery rake. That is a new idea, and he's hauling that with his truck. I know a lot of you guys get a kick out of that. He says it's more comfortable, and you might as well be comfortable if you're gonna be working all day. So that's what he's using. That rake is amazing. It doesn't miss a speck. Okay, I don't know how it does it, but it just doesn't miss a thing. That one does have the dolly wheel on the front, so that helps out a lot. But it should take us about an hour to do this. We'll be done just in time for milking. It's gonna be really hot in that barn tonight. It's not bad in the Kubota right now because I got all the windows open and everything. So it's pretty nice in here, but if it was like this all year round, we would definitely have to fix the AC in this because I don't think I could do this if Maine was like this all the time. I just couldn't handle that. I'm not made for the heat. I would rather have cold weather, honestly. I deal with that better. So what we're doing is Brent is coming back right now. You can see him right there. So I go around the first time and I kick it in, and then Brent follows me like right behind me and he kicks it in as well. Then I go a third time and kick it the same direction. Brent waits here until I get all the way around and finished, and then he heads the opposite direction and kicks it into a windrow. So we're doing 4 in 1. It makes a very, very large windrow, but our baler has a 6-foot pickup head on it, and it could take in just as much hay as you could shove in it. So we like to do nice big windrows because it makes better looking bale, and obviously it's faster. So that's just pretty much our standard. We make sure that we do 4 into 1 all the time. It makes the big fields go quicker, and it's just a lot nicer. So he's coming back, which means I'm gonna start kicking in the next row. We just finished our very first one. So he's gonna turn around. I rake in first with the button off, and we still don't have the hand throttle fixed because they haven't called us to say that the part is in. If the part is in and they haven't called us, I'm gonna be really annoyed. Whoops. It doesn't work when you still have your parking brake on. So we just cut in right here. Start on the next one. About this rake better is it's so easy to back up. This is the part where I relax, listen to the radio, except I can't play it for you guys because I would get in trouble with YouTube. But you can just pretend I'll dance. It is after milking. I just finished feeding the heifers. They are going to need a new bale tomorrow because there's nothing left. I just fed them the last of it. These are the fields that we just finished raking. I'll be out here early tomorrow morning baling those up, and then Brent's gonna wrap them, and I think we're gonna do maybe a little bit more mowing. Not much, because I think the day after tomorrow is supposed to rain. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I know it wasn't probably super interesting because all we're doing is haying. We're getting so much closer to planting corn. I feel like I'm always saying this, but it should be the next video that we're chisel plowing with the International, and I cannot wait to do that. Like I said, the next few days are supposed to be pretty nasty after tomorrow, so I think that's what we're gonna be doing. We're gonna mow that field. We didn't get a chance to mow it today because we wanted to get this raked up so we could bale it tomorrow. And once we get the hay off in it, we can start in on plowing and then planting, and I can't wait to try it. So thank you guys so much for watching. As always, don't forget to like and comment down below and subscribe if you're not already subscribed. Keep it real, keep farming, and stay cool, you guys. I hope to see you in the next video. Bye.